Hey,
Oh, garbage. See, I still take you to the chip.
where exactly are you,
Oh
sir?
shit! Am I seeing Jesimein right now?
Oh,
Jesimein, what's up? I just seen Jesimein. What's up, brother? Don't do it! Don't do it! Yeah, that's how you. No! Jesimein! Damn it, I'm never gonna win in a fight against Jesimein. This is impossible. No! I'm using his build and trying to kill him with his build. This is awesome. Jesimein. No! Shit.
You good, bro? You good?
Nomad build. Jesimein! That dude. I can't do nothing out of it. He's good. Jesimein.
I'm sending you a location. Reach it and your manhunt will be cleared.
How the fuck did he not? I'm very confused.
What is poppin', squad? It's your boy, and today, man, we have one of my craziest builds of 1.8, man. I know a lot of people are gonna hate this off from jump, bro. I already know. It is a Predator's Mark, as you can already tell, obviously from reading the title, but it is a very, very special version. This is my Jesimein touch on it. You're not gonna see too much of this because people want to run it as optimal or whatever, facing the stats. But I'm about to explain to you guys, as you've seen in that intro clip, why this build is nuts. You feel me? So if you like Predator's Mark, you know what I'm saying, this is definitely a build video for you. If you hate Predator's Mark, you will hate me even more after this. But it is what it is. I'm making this build for squad, for anybody who does want to use it. So enjoy. Let's get it. So you guys can see. Off the rip, bro, you can see the biggest thing that stands out is look at that stamina. Oh my god, he's over 10k stamina, but you only need 9,000. Let me explain. So you can see I'm at 702. This is not even optimized. As you can see, I have super low armor rolls. You could possibly get, I don't even know what you can get if I fully optimize this, but if you have fully optimized pred and you reroll towards this, you will see magical things. So first things first, let me explain my weapon. I did change one talent on my weapon. I usually run Vicious Deadly, but you cannot get that running this way. Sadly, it's gonna ruin a lot of my other builds technically because I use Deadly on my other builds with my house, but I just wrote this just for the sake of the video. You guys can see it is a house 17.6k damage, which is really good. That's around my Nomad's damage, plus I get Predatory. So this is the only talent I can really roll that's beneficial to this build. This is my healing. This is my self-sustain. This is a big chunk because if you do get 35% of your health over 20 seconds, that is a long time to heal, and that is a lot of health because I have so much stamina. For the people who know how the build is ran, you're supposed to run it obviously with 9,000 to get that bleed bonus, but people don't realize that that bleed bonus is literally stronger than all the talents themselves. So you don't even need talent when you're running Predator's Mark. I got inspired from this by using it in skirmish, and I kind of felt like, oh wow, dude, the bleed actually still hurts these people even though I have no firearms and no talent. So I wanted to see how far I could push it outside of skirmish, and I came up with this. So I have so much stamina that I literally feel like like I can face tank any build in the game. I face tank full stack striker. I face tank other preds, face tank nomads. You destroy nomads absolutely though, by the way. This build will absolutely rip nomads because nomads cannot get through this much toughness without being destroyed with that bleed. So get into how the rolls, obviously. Stamina, everything. So before I even get into that, stamina, everything. You have no firearms rolls on this build. The only way you're having firearms is your holster. That's the only firearms you're going to get from this build. If you're going to run it this way, run full-fledged stamina. Do not fall anywhere else and put firearms mods or anything. So as you can see, stamina with health mods, that's pretty much how you want to run it. Unless you want to go for crit chance, you can, but I prefer you run it straight health because you want to be able to get your toughness on a higher plateau than any other build that you're possibly going to use. You know what I'm saying? EDR and health, this is what makes you basically immortal to preds, other preds. That EDR mixed with this toughness, it's pretty much a joke. Even if you go against an optimized predator, it still hurts, but I mean, it's nowhere near the sustainability that you're going to have when you're firing at them. So going into my mask, I don't have EDR right here. I possibly will end up rolling that, but I wanted to test it with crit chance. You can either go crit chance or EDR here. EDR will probably be better because then you just dominate other preds easy, but I mean, that's pretty much up to you. So make sure you roll that to stamina, and also with a stamina health mod. Going into my knee pads, same thing, stamina with health. You can go crit damage since, like, let's say you just want to optimize it as much as you can as far as damage wise. Let's say the damage isn't enough for you, you can put crit damage on here. I don't recommend it. I feel like you definitely don't need it. You treat this like you would any of my other builds, like my tank ones, and you pretty much just melt, shoot, rebleed, until they pretty much give up, you know what I'm saying? So this will wear them down, so make sure you have as much health as possible to be in order to do that. Go into my backpack, same thing, health, stamina and health. Well, but what you can change right here, I put post critical hit chance because I was using a pulse earlier, but you want to have first aid self heal, obviously, just to have that sustainability, because you have a lot of toughness. Your regular heal is going to be trash, so you want to be able to run this with your support station and get that 30% of your health. Going into my gloves, nothing fancy here. I mean, if you want to use a different weapon, you can. I still recommend the house when you're using predator always, but that's preference. So crit damage, SMD damage, crit chance. You can see the low armor, so you can see the possibility if I were to optimize this build where it could take me. Going into my holster, it is rolled for stamina. You can see I optimized that stamina to try to get as high as possible. I possibly will try to optimize this to see what the max tank version of this build can be, but as of right now, that's going to be a lot of work, so I don't know. Yeah, so that's pretty much the build itself. The concept is built around surviving. As you can see, I have a scrambler pulse. Use scrambler pulse, scrambler pulse, scrambler pulse. Don't use anything else. Use scrambler pulse and use the support station. Don't try to use first aid because it's not enough health, dude. Even your overdose is a joke compared to your mass health. You want to be able to use the fact that the support station gives you that big chunk of your health. Use that and use predatory. Make sure you kill NPCs as much as possible, because when you utilize this, boys, this is the bread and butter of the build. When you're in the middle of a gunfight and you want to get that extra toughness, bro, go to an NPC and burn them real quick with that bleed. You're going to get the on the move. For 10 seconds, you will be over 800k toughness, and you're basically unkillable by anything. It's really good if you're bleeding, because if let's say you're bleeding and you can't heal it, run up to an NPC, kill the NPC, and it'll chunk from the 800k instead of your 700k, and the bleed's basically negated. So that's what you want to do. And against strikers, it's pretty much it's game over. If you can aim and you can move out the way and not get straight burst, sometimes you will be 100% fine. Obviously, shrapnel to spread the bleed whenever you're in those situations where there's multiple people and you want them to all pop their med kits. Critical save makes you damn near immortal when you pop this at low health. And obviously strike back to get your cooldowns. You can change this obviously if you want to maximize damage to 1 is none or precision, but that's to your discretion. I still recommend survivability. Remember, Predator's Mark does the damage no matter what. The best thing you could do is just add survivability everywhere, so you can see all these talents other than shrapnel are designed around surviving. So let me go into my character sheet so you guys can just see. So crit chance 37%, way more than I need. It doesn't really even matter at this point because I'm not even worried about the damage aspect itself, because I know I'm gonna bleed them 6 or 7 times before they even start to really threaten my health anyway, so that doesn't matter. 95% crit damage 62%, headshot damage. If we go down to survivability, almost 500k max health. I mean, there's not many things in the game that can really hurt you other than a striker's shotgun, but everything else is going to have to work really hard to take you out. I don't care even if they're a mid-max predator. Through all your heals and stuff, you'll be pretty good. And if you somehow, some way position yourself where you can get weak enemies to get that on the move, you're pretty much set to go. So that's pretty much it, you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoy, man. I know, listen, you guys don't want Pred to lock in on the server. I know, but honestly, this is how I feel about it. I'm at the point where I've ran into so many striker shotguns as of late that I don't even see Predator as the main focus of what to worry about anymore. But this will definitely put some heads. Like, if you have a full team of this dude, you're definitely gonna get some mean messages. People are gonna call you trash regardless. And it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? Listen, if you want to use a build, feel free to use it. You bought the game, use it to your discretion. I'm going to keep using it. I'm going to try to mid-max this build to see what I could do with it, to see how much of a difference not having talents is. This is a talentless, skillless build because it takes no effort to run this build. This is definitely user-friendly, and if you've been looking for a build to run, this is something to try out. You feel me? You like surviving, you like killing, this is definitely the build for you. So hopefully you guys enjoy, man. It's been real. Thank you, squad, so much. Leave me a like. Let me know what you guys think about this build, bro. Is this better than the regular 9K? I personally think so, you know what I'm saying? I come across a lot of 9K Predator builds, and they've been getting rocked by it. So it's been real. I love y'all. Your boy is out.